Thanks for joining us here on the Bearcats Sports Network. It's our weekly catch-up with McKendree football coach Mike Babcock and coach. The Bearcats stepped back in the Great Lakes Valley Conference last week. A big night game at Missouri S&T. It was a low-scoring game at the half, but the Bearcats exploded for 35 third-quarter points and then held off a late rally to beat S&T 39-31. It was a game you had a lot of great individual performances, but in the end, the team came together to get a key conference victory.
Yeah, a great road win. That's something that we talked about early on in the season is we wanted to be able to win on the road. And, fortunately, I think great effort on all three phases, offense, defense, special teams, and we were able to come away with the victory.
Let's start first defensively. You had a couple of huge defensive performances there. Austin Welfa, he's been honored by the Great Lakes Valley Conference as well as D2Football.com. 10 tackles, had one of the Bearcats' season-high 9 sacks in the contest, but 2 back-to-back pick sixes. You don't see that every day. In fact, it's the first time in program history it's happened. A guy who's in the right place at the right time, and it certainly has been all over the field for the Bearcats this year.
We preach turnovers. Our defense is designed like, hey, we need to get turnovers and get it back to our offense. And I think when not only the defense can get turnovers, but turn them into points without the offense even seeing the field, is heartbreaking for the other team, and really get some juice going. And then to do it in a back-to-back series, there was a long time that our offense wasn't even out on the field and we were still scoring points. So definitely a great job by Welfa, kind of being in the right place at the right time and really kind of putting us up for good.
Guy that really has flown under the radar all season long, but he had a big performance Saturday night, a career-high 16 tackles, 3 of the 9 sacks for McKendree. Kyle Kirkpatrick, another senior leader, a guy that just goes out and does his job and does it well.
Well, that's pretty much exactly, you defined Kyle for me right there. And, Kyle's a great guy. There's a reason I made him captain this last game. It's because he is a great leader. He does the right things. A great player for us. It's going to be hard when he's out of here, but luckily we still have 3 games left. But I think Kyle Kirkpatrick and a lot of the defensive guys have done a great job over this season.
You talk about all 3 phases of the game, and special teams certainly came into play. Derek Curry had a punt return that set up a score for the Bearcats. And then Monty Wolke, special teams player of the week in the GLVC. He had 3 punts that were down inside the Miners' 20-yard line, including 2 inside the 5, which really flipped field position.
Absolutely. I think special teams-wise, he really changed the game in our favor. There was a decent amount of wind blowing both ways, but even when we were going into the wind, he would end up booting it and, twice inside the 5, averaged 46 yards a punt. And, I think he really kind of came into his own this game, and it's very exciting to watch him kind of grow as a young punter.
Offensively, Reese Metcalf, 3 touchdown passes, 2 to Josh Reve, another one to your tight end Zach Bobus, some guys that are newer to the program, but Reese has really seemed to develop a relationship with those 2 receivers, and they've come up big for the Bearcats.
Yeah, I think we're a different offense than we were a year ago, and I think we've got a lot of guys playing hard and playing fast and playing very well. And I like where our receiver core is right now. Guys like Jalen Williams and Josh Reve, they're able to kind of go up and get some plays, and I think that Reese has a lot of confidence in them to go make plays. You'd mentioned Zach Bobus, another tight end, Skylar Paulson. I think overall, I like our receiving core, our tight end core. I think they've done a nice job, and then just to add to that, the running game of Cheyenne Edwards and our offensive line, I think kind of really puts the package together.
Most importantly, the Bearcats go 1-0 on the week. They get a key GLVC victory. They're now tied for second in the league at 3-1. You come home at 5-3. You've got 2 home games left in the regular season beginning this coming Saturday against Lincoln University, and a team that I know we talked about in the past. You throw records out the window, a very athletic team, a team that likes to fly to the football, and it's going to be a handful for the Bearcats on Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Lincoln University is a very good football team. They're coming in here, new coaching staff, and you can tell that on tape when you watch it. They play fast, they play hard. I think where their strength are right now is defense. I think they fly around defensively. They're in the top 25 in total defense and in pass defense as well in the country. And so again, a good football team coming in our house. So hopefully we're ready for the challenge.
As like you said, the penultimate home game next week, the following week against Quincy University. But I know the Bearcats lost the last time they were on the home turf and want to get back on the winning track. A team that has won 11 of its last 12 games at Leemon Field, and it's a place you feel comfortable playing in.
I think we always feel comfortable at home. It's the same type of routine, going through the same stuff, no travel, no bus. So obviously we're happy to be at home, but, whether we're on the road or at home, we give it our all, and, we're focused on the task at hand. So, like I said, just excited to be here, be in front of the nice Bearcat fans, and be ready for Saturday afternoon.
Coach, thanks for joining us. Good luck on Saturday.
Appreciate it.
If you can't make it to Leemon Field, don't forget you can join us on the Bearcat Sports Network at glvcsn.com, beginning with Joe Zidlow's pregame show at 12:45 and kickoff at 1 p.m.